Hello, good morning and welcome to Eating Freely, Understanding Emotional Eating and How to Respond Differently. So I'm Deirdre Coyne, I'm an Eating Freely practitioner, and let me ask you something. Have you ever found yourself reaching for food when you're not actually hungry? Maybe it's been a long, stressful day, you're feeling bored, overwhelmed, or maybe even just a bit disconnected. And before you know it, you're eating perhaps non-nutritional food and emotional eating. So the first thing to note is that you're not broken, there's nothing wrong with you. Emotional eating is a learned response. Your brain has connected food with comfort, relief or distraction, and that's completely normal. But today I'd like to share a little bit with you as to why this might happen, and most importantly, how to respond differently. So you can eat freely, without guilt, without restriction, and without feeling out of control. So perhaps the first part is why emotional eating happens. So it isn't about willpower, it's about patterns. So your brain, as I said, has learned that food brings comfort. It releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical that makes everything feel a little easier. Excuse me, at least for a moment. But once the food is gone, those same feelings come right back. And sometimes when it comes to the work that we do within Eating Freely, when it's binge eating or emotional eating, the guilt might kick in too. So instead of beating ourselves up, perhaps what if we got curious? Maybe next time asking ourselves, what am I feeling right now? And what do I actually need in that moment? Because when we separate our food from our feelings, we create space to make a different choice. So the second part then that I'd like to offer you is the stop technique. So this is a simple way to sort of stop that autopilot. And the stop technique goes like this. So the next time that you feel that pull towards emotional eating or binge eating, try to use stop. So stop. The first S is just to stop, to imagine almost that red and white stop sign and pause for a moment. No judgment, just awareness. Then the T is take a breath. So take a deep breath, and that will calm the nervous system. O is observe. Ask yourself, am I hungry? Am I anxious? Am I lonely? Am I tired? Or is it something else? P is proceed. If you're hungry, eat. If not, choose a different way to support yourself. So this isn't about denying ourselves food, it's about giving ourselves power to work out what we really need. And part 3 is what I'm going to offer is 3 ways to eat freely without guilt. So 3 ways to respond to emotional eating without restriction, without guilt, just more awareness. The first step is to pause before you eat. So using the stop technique, before you bite, before you take even the first bite, check in with yourself. What is my hunger level from 1 to 10, my physical hunger level? And if it's below 5, perhaps, pause and check on what's going on emotionally instead. Number 2 is to create a comfort list. So if we've established that we're not hungry, then maybe write down 3, maybe even 5 things that soothe us, that help us to deal with the emotion that aren't food. Maybe that's stepping outside, doing some journaling, or even a few deep breaths. And then the last step there is to give ourselves permission to enjoy our food. So no more good food, bad food, no labels, labelling food rules, if you like. Allow yourself to eat without guilt. The less food controls you. Remember, food is not our enemy. It nourishes us. It's our relationship with food that needs a shift. So the next time you feel the urge to eat when you're not hungry is to stop and take a breath and check in with yourself and see what happens. And if this episode resonates with you, please do share it. And if you'd like to speak to me further, just contact me. I'd be happy to speak further. Thanks for listening to me today and have a great day. Bye for now.